Hi, YouTube. Hi to the 3 people who are going to watch this. Hi, George, if you're watching this. Haha, you're not here. Get rolled. Alright, who wants to do the recap?
Well, we started off in a tomb, at the end of that tomb, and there was a little riddle, and don't think we did an awful lot, but then we knocked on the tomb, and Chubbs' old boss was like, "Hey, what's good?"
Hey, boss.
And maybe, I don't know. It was a nasty guy who was pretty crazy. Can't remember what he did. He used to you howled a lot, and a lot of skeletons came out. But we filled them with lead, and he died, and darts as well. But I think he got 2 natural enemies. Was that? Right?
Probably, yeah.
Yeah, that's Jeremy. Anyways, did that. Got some platinum bars. Bars. Went outside. Found Nash, the first mate of the Black Blades, who was like, "Hey guys, well, you don't have a choice, but you're coming with us now." And we're like, "Okay, cool." So we did. Went to the Sand Castle, which was an adjacent island, which had seen us going across to this island and was curious as to our intentions. We were held in cells for a while, up until the point where this woman called Miss Alice was like, "Hi guys, love this story your friend was writing. Just time to finish it." And we were like, "That's it? Okay. See ya." And then Fix was told Fix that watch your back, because Alexis are going to get on a complete genocide by one of her own kind, which is interesting to say the least. Then we flicked off back to Red Sands, got some rewards, got a nice flask from Korf. Spoke to the guys at Two Finger Tavern. They seemed like they were having good fun. I think they're going to finish the story in the way we wanted them to. We were still very confused about Miss Alice and her intentions, but we decided just to say, "Fuck it, it's over, let's just forget about it." And then Hagfingers.
Mm-hmm. She certainly did.
Then Hagfingers. Well, we may as well pick up exactly where we left off last session. With Kemid and the boys, Enzel and Lazar, leaving Jinroth and his new friend alone. I know there's no customers around, but I prefer if we just step into the back office.
Well,
Come on. She glides away.
Yeah.
You can see there's 2 doors next to each other. There's one behind, like this large spiraling desk, and another one beside it. And you can see both of them say staff only. And she opens the one behind. Excuse me, got the burps. Behind the desk. And you can see there is what looks like on the left a small storage room. There's like I can't even. It's like a doorway, but without a door, if you know what I mean. It's like an open cupboard, a pantry. That's the word I'm looking for. And you can see there are a number of strange and exotic items. There's jars, small tins, and bowls full of stuff. And you can see it's all very well organized. There's small little labels on each shelf to denote what each thing is, and the amounts are all labeled. Come on. And she leads you through this small corridor into this what can I describe as almost like a dentist's office. She has this chair that leans back in the center, and she has a small counter with a number of tools. You can see there's a jar with a number of tools inside it, filled with some liquid. Just take a seat. She picks some of the tools out of the jar and begins to wipe them down with a cloth.
What exactly is this going to entail?
It's nothing too intrusive. I just wanted to take some more samples. I'm always looking for new ingredients.
Is there a window in this room?
No.
Okay.
Please.
Yeah, I'll sit down. Yeah, sit down.
If there's anything you feel uncomfortable with, just tell me, and I'll stop.
Oh yeah, I'll let you know.
Perfect. Now, I would like a rather large portion of your hair this time. Is there an area that I could possibly shave?
Oh yeah, I mean, there's all sorts. I mean,
She takes out this small barber's blade and just flips it up. And as soon as you say leg, she just pings down one of your leg and just like shaves a bit off. She's got a small cloth underneath to collect it. And she wraps it up, puts it on the desk. And she begins to move around the chair, taking various samples. Nail, some hair, takes a few of your eyelashes and eyebrows. She stops on your hand and she has a small scalpel. Do you mind if I draw some blood?
Well, as long as it's not too much.
As soon as you say that, she pricks the scalpel in and just takes it back out. And just holds your finger over a jar and you see just slowly drips. She holds it there for a few minutes, just looking at you as she does so. And she tightens the jar up, shakes a little bandage, puts it around your finger, ties a little bow in the top.
Thanks.
Well done. Wasn't too bad.
Well, that was not too bad at all.
Let me escort you out.
Absolutely.
She takes you to the front of the store.
You wouldn't have any like herbalist remedies, recipes, would you?
Is there a specific
you're more of
recipe you're looking for?
I know you're more of an alchemist, that's what I understand, but I like to do a little bit of herbalism on the side. I was wondering if you had any, recipes for any poultices, any elixirs.
I may have a few. I have to write them down for you. Come back sometime tomorrow. I'll have a little list for you. List of herbalism stuff. Okay.
That's easy.
So Chubbs, Fix, what are you two doing?
No hag fingers. Goddamn.
And Mr. Chubbs, I am heading back to Vox soon to speak to my partner about business, and before I go, I want you to put a bounty on your son's head. Wanted alive, of course. And I just wondered if you could sit down, give me a good description of him. Not just physical, what he was like, the kind of things, the places he would go to, if he had any set routine that he may repeat. Well, I have resources that would aid in finding him, but my partner does not work for free. He will Acquire information, give it to me, and I will give it to you. And we can act on it at your discretion. Well, people might have seen him at different points of his life, so having a few looks could be helpful. And if you could tell me if he had any specific mannerisms, what his personality was like. Yes. I have like a piece of paper that just has like a bunch of generic questions I would ask. There's like tons of them. And it's like height, like what's his gait? How does he walk? What shoe size is he? Like 20 minutes of just like questions of like just minor stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Uh, I understand. If you could just answer what is his favorite color, and then we can. Okay. Well, I think this should be enough to go on for now. Now, for doing this specifically for you, you would, of course, have to pay us. You understand that I cannot just do this out of the kindness of my heart. And you know what? You can't put the gold price on being reunited with your son. So how does 500 gold pieces sound? Once we found him. $500 gold. You won't pay 500 gold pieces to be reunited with your son. Yeah, on completion, once we found him, we'll have tons of money by then. No! On completion, once we have found your son.
I would gladly pay.
500 gold pieces.
Okay. By this time, Jin would have returned from his doctor's checkup.
Whereas you can see my legs. I just
walking
come
around
out the
in
door
short
with my fucking like, legs rolled up.
He's a reverse Sata.
Yeah.
Cherry on top, nothing on the bottom.
Can you imagine? Well, what are you fellas? What are you talking about?
We were just putting a bounty on Ragnar's head.
Oh yeah. You
Ragdar.
yeah. Right name, Michael.
Ragdar. Ragdar. Thank you.
Are you still heading back to Rock's Fix?
That is the plan, yes.
I've had no idea. I know a guy in Rocks. If you ever find a Blink Dog Tavern while you're cruising around Rocks, maybe see if either Ormac the Brave or Noir are kicking about. Tell 'em Noir, yeah. Just say Jinroth says hello. If you're looking for work, I've got a real good gig for him. As in, join the crew.
And I shall direct them to Red Sands.
Yeah, well, just say, come back with me, you can see Jinroth, we can sail the seas, you know.
Okay.
Do
I
your
will.
thing.
I imagine if I've been around Vox, I would know where Blink Dog is.
Yeah, you would have
Yeah.
heard of Blink Dog Tavern.
Right,
Yes,
is
I
what
will.
we called it, right?
That is what it's called, yeah.
Yeah.
Well, it's. So we are. Have we bought the boat now?
No,
No.
we need to go
Nope.
to the office.
Yes.
Let's go boat shopping. I think it's finally time. Let's get his show in the road. Shit. Oh yeah.
I'm imagining like a shopping montage where we're seeing like a boat and it's got like different sails and we're all like. Yeah. It's like-
So I assume you're headed to the dry docks.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. One second.
Yeah. Well, Cameron would be here, so I think the DM would have to.
Oh
fill in.
yeah, sir, that's a popping idea, Mr. Jinroth.
Yeah, as you're leaving the Two Finger Tavern, Kevin's like, Kevin, it's like, you guys go on ahead. I'm not feeling so well. I think I'm just gonna sleep this one off.
Yeah. You sure you don't want to come boat shopping?
You should definitely come.
No, I need to write a letter.
Oh yeah.
I'm sure
did
you.
say that.
I'm sure you three can manage. And he slides over the platinum bar.
Well, yours. Let's go.
So, you head round the Black Sands fort and make your way basically out of the city to the dry docks, which is essentially just a huge shipyard built on the shore. And you can see there are a number of large buildings, and it looks like one of them is a series of barracks where the workers are. One of them is like a log hut for these absolutely huge logs that you can deduce are used for the what's that bit in the middle of the ship called? Stern.
Ooh, no.
It's the one that it's the bit that holds it all together. The spine, whatever it is. And you can see there are maybe 2-3 dozen workers at the moment. Humans, elves, orcs, a few halflings. You can see as you approach and kind of stand and watch around. Sorry? Heal. You can see this gnomish man comes up to you. You can see he has a balding head and he has almost like these 3 points where it looks like, you know, when a dog licks your hair in the cartoons, he kind of just sticks up. He has like 3 of those that almost like make a crown around the back of his head. And he has this huge white, thick mustache that almost covers his mouth. You can see maybe he's only 3 foot high, as these deep red auburn overalls on. You can he's holding a hammer in one hand and he kind of like hobbles up to you.
Good day.
Looks in anticipation.
You
Takes off his glasses. Huh? I'm one of the bossmen, yeah.
Well, one ship tender.
Right, you're gonna need to be more specific than that.
I would love to place a what again? What's the fast one called?
Slope.
Sloop. Yeah, I'd like to commission a sloop.
Yeah, you can commission, but we need down payment first. Don't just go building ships for anyone who walks into the shipyard.
Well, that's all right.
Okay? So have you got
How
payment
much?
on you?
Yeah.
Half now, half on completion.
Well,
Well, is it just the sloop you want in, or are you wanting extras?
yeah, we want 4 sets of small arms, 6 cannons, a ram, silk sails, fast deployment sails, and armored hull, please.
Yeah, you got it. And you can see he just remembers it all, and he takes out this small little piece of roll of parchment, and he unrolls it and takes this small little nub of a pencil behind his ear and just scrapes it down.
There one's
Let
at
you
the
shoot
front.
at the front and the back.
Right.
How are you paying? Gold? Platinum? Go on then, let's have a look.
Produce those 2 thick.
So he puts his glasses down from his bald head. And where did you procure these? If you don't mind me asking.
Well,
Treasure.
yeah, can you see it's quite old?
Well, I can see it has the Odell crest on it.
Old Elcast.
Odell crest is an Odell crest. Who did you steal this from then?
I told you we found its treasure.
Yeah. Come back when you have some actual money. And so he rubs his glasses and turns around. I don't trade in stolen goods.
I can show you
See, begins to
the
hobble.
map with the X on it.
That doesn't mean anything to me.
Well, this was a bust. Where at?
I mean, blacksmiths could melt it down for you if they were willing. Besides from that, it would be someone buying it from you, essentially. You know, like that's 10,000 gold worth of platinum. There's not that many people who have that amount of money.
It's an 8,000.
You need to find a buyer. Yeah, 2 times so, yeah.
Well, I guess we need to find someone who wants to buy us, I guess. You sure?
Could we try and remove the crests?
No.
Well,
Email
wouldn't
just
you,
makes it hot.
can't you just make a furnace? thought you'd be the kind of man who'd be able to make that sort of thing. Oh, gosh.
Would
Well-
I be aware of any fences?
What do you mean by fence?
Just someone who deals in stolen goods.
Right. I've just
Based on my urban bounty hunter ear to the ground feature.
Is that from your background?
Yes. You are in
Um,
frequent contact with people in the segment of society that your chosen quarries move through. These people might be associated with the criminal underworld, the rough and tumble folk of the streets, or members of high society.
I mean, you know, lots of people in Vox. In Red Sands, make. What kind of check would this even be?
Might be wisdom check. Just a straight wisdom check.
Yeah, go. Yeah, let's go straight wisdom.
Right?
It's maybe a
Wisdom.
skill that goes with this.
21.
Oof.
There's not really any individuals that you know in Red Sands who would deal with something this valuable. There's criminals and such that you know of, but nothing on this scale. Your best bet would probably be honest biddings,
Okay.
because you know they deal in lots of high value items.
Yes.
Whether they'd be willing to buy these platinum bars, you don't know.
I think honest biddings would be our best bet.
I would like to. We'll do that tomorrow. I've had an idea, but it requires some investigating. Aye. Well, I can't tell you, and I'm not saying that just to piss you off, but it's kind of a secret, I think is what you call it. Not going to stop us. It's just we could possibly find a buyer. Well, it's also dodgy that we can't fucking buy a ship right now. But if I'm just gonna have a little look. But if not, we can go to honest biddings. If I don't come up here.
It'll be about late morning, close to noonish.
Sure. Well, I only go buy myself a hat. That's not a bad plot. That's a great idea. Make some friends. Hey, maybe we could do like a whole bit. Like, you're like,
So you
oh,
have key,
I've got a really important noble point to fix, or Kemet even, and be like, he's looking to flog some of these platinum, so it's not like it's shady looking, you know?
Or we could place fake bets. When you know the auctioning off the platinum, we could have, you know, I could wear a disguise and be like, oh yes, I want it, and then someone else can be like, no, I want it, and we keep raising the price.
Yeah, so we get it more than what it's worth.
Yeah.
But what happens if we lose?
Oh no.
Oh no! And we like, isn't that just like a form of gambling? I know where we should take. Oh man,
That would be so cool, though.
that was so funny. we all walk
We
into
should
the
honestly,
platform.
we should buy like a ship that would leave us with one bar, so that we can just put the bar on all on black.
All are black.
Yeah.
I'm back.
Right. Well,
I'll come to honest biddings.
I'm gonna buy a hat first.
Okay, Jim, what kind of hat are you looking for?
Now look at that fucking bicon. But it's got blue frills, cerulean blue frills that matches my cerulean elven silk tabard.
Sounds like a custom make. You
Well,
can get that.
if it's a custom make, that's okay because it needs to be spanking new.
Let's say that'll cost you for the labor and materials. Let's say 4 gold.
Oh, that's worth it. 4 gold, easy, paid.
Okay, Chubbs, fix. Heading to honest biddings. The building itself, probably. I mean, both of you might have been in it before, but you've definitely seen it before. It looks like a church from the outside. It has at the back a large tower that used to have a bell inside that now is no longer there. And you can see these double doors that are open as you walk in. There's pews that have been refurnished. And you can see it's pretty much empty at this point. There's a large podium on the front. And you can see there are a number of people moving around in one of the back rooms. Looks like they're moving stock around. You can see one of the guys, or 2 of them, are holding this big crate. You can see one of them's half orcish and one of them's a Goliath. You can see the Goliath is fairly tall and slender for a Goliath. Stops and looks. Hello? Well, what day is it?
Good question.
The 5th. No, it's the 4th. So, tomorrow. Every 5 days, we have them. You see that room over there? He kind of gestures to a door. Guy in there, he's called Gavel. He's the one you want to speak to.
Gavel, nice.
I'm so smart. You can see the door has like this frosted window, and you can see it even has engraving on it and like this gold writing. Gavel. You knock on the door. You just open it up. You hear from inside. Yes. Inside you see it's a fairly small room, but it's very well decorated. And you can see this large, opulent desk with almost these struts coming off the ends. You can see they're finely carved. You see, sat on the desk, feet up on top of it, this fairly old human man. You can see he's got this ginger hair that runs around the back. He's completely bald on top. And you can see it connects up to this beard that goes into a handlebar mustache, and he has these 2 small braids that go down the side into these little beads. And you can see he's just reading some kind of book, and he's just licking his finger and flicking a page. Hello, boys. What can I help you with? Good morning. Well, sure. Take a seat. I see. How can I interest you in a sweet tea before we start? I'm parched myself. You see, he pours himself a drink.
Do you have any coffee?
Just sweet tea, I'm afraid.
And cats drink tea.
It's not like English tea. It's like cold tea.
It says
Yeah.
here you shouldn't give any caffeinated teas to your cat.
So just 2 glasses then. So indulge me, what do these black opals look like? See, he opens up his drawer, pulls out this small little scope he puts against his eye. They're quite fine. And is it just the one you have, or multiple? Well, most of the stuff we put up for auction is stuff we already have. We buy privately, if that's what you prefer. We do indeed. I would certainly buy them. How many do you have?
64. So we a set of 32. We found 2 sets of 32. Yeah.
You did, yeah.
Yeah.
64. For 30, I could sell them at pieces. I could buy them for 200 gold. $200 gold is agreeable? Okay. Is it just the gems you're selling, or did you have something else? You could probably take a guess here. It's probably privately. I mean, there's no government on this island, so yeah. No, it doesn't look like there's any Odell influence. As long as it's interesting to me. Is it stolen? I've dealt in stolen goods before. You don't have to be embarrassed. Yeah. Yeah, he seems pretty happy to take whatever, as long as it's interesting to him. It's a strong word, I know. Hmm.
But we cannot be certain.
Well, darling, how about you get it out first, and then I'll tell you if I'm interested. Turns it round so the sigil's facing him. Oh, I'm aware. And these pirates you procured this from, where was that? Which island?
We have the map if you wanted to buy that as well.
No, I'm not interested in the map. I'm just interested where you got this from. Were these pirates alive at the time you procured this?
No.
I see. Well, which one? I see. See, he's kind of just pondering over the bar. Okay, I'll buy it. You see, he takes the bar and puts it on this scale behind him. You see it drops and he begins to put these almost like stones counterweights on just to see how much it actually weighs. You see, he gets it level. Okay, I can buy the bar for 2.2. Yes. Yes.
Insight check.
Since you both said it at the same time. You see, as you say that, he kind of just raises an eye, like, yes, ... Well, how many do you have?
I imagine.
I was gonna give. I didn't want to have it on me, but I didn't actually specifically say.
I think we should just say 2.
Well, how many do you have, or is it just the one?
There's one more, and I'll take out mine and put it down.
Roll a deception check.
Because I want to see what Angus has planned. 11.
Fix has already rolled. You had plenty of time before they rolled. You can see he kind of looks you up and down. Okay, so I'm going to gather that you two are not too interested in getting mixed up with the Odells. And, well, the only assurance I can make you is that I am firmly against anything they stand for. And these will remain in my private collection for quite some time. Now, is it just the 2 bars you're selling?
I would not feel comfortable giving away one that belongs to our friend. So for now, we are only giving away the 2.
Yes. How many bars are there in total? Well, allow me to make you an ultimatum. I will take all the bars off your hands. 10,000 gold pieces.
Let's do it.
But I want all of them.
I think that sounds like a very good plan.
You have 4 hours to come back to me with the rest. You can see yourselves out, gentlemen.
1,000.
See you later. Okay, Jin. I assume you're going to a certain
Well,
place.
Well, it wouldn't be during the day, I don't think. That was
Okay.
the thing. It wasn't going to be during the day. It was going to be. That's why I said tomorrow, because it was. I was going to do it at night. So I know I'm probably just sat in some hat parlor, just like twiddling my thumbs.
Yeah. Well, in that case, you'd have time to meet up on the night at the Two Finger Tavern, and
Yeah, I'd probably buy those other things I wanted to buy as well. The 2 palm pistols and a net.
you can buy a net.
Oh, not 2 palm pistols.
Well, as you preview, have a look around. No, there's another word I'm thinking of, but I can't think of what it is. While you're looking around the Crescent Market, there isn't much going in the way of guns, except from your little halfling friend. You can see he spots you out in the crowd. He locks eyes with you, and he beckons you over with a quick shake of his hand.
Hey, Hey, what's
You're
up?
friends with that that dwarf, aren't you?
Well, I know him, yeah.
What do you mean you know him? You two seemed very chummy last time you were here.
Well, we were both wanting guns, so, you know, it's when you come to the gun shop, you're like...
Yes, and he gave me one. He said it didn't need any bullets.
Oh, right. I'm guessing...
He swindled me.
How much for?
20 gold pieces, and I'll be satisfied.
Well, yeah, that's a fair. Like, it's alright. Yeah, you can have 20 gold pieces, pay for the debt.
Honestly, some people don't know how to do business.
Well, honestly, normally I wouldn't care, but you seem the only one who has any taste around here, so...
Well, there isn't many people who sell firearms in Red Sands.
Well, that's...
What can I say?
And I'd absolutely hate to see you go under, so...
So you're looking to purchase or sell?
Purchase. Can I have 2 of those lovely palm pistols?
Sure. You see, he takes a key from around his neck, unlocks one of the drawers, takes out 2 palm pistols.
And 100 bullets, please.
100 bullets. So that's 100 for the palm pistols, and then 10 for the bullets.
Yep.
And then the 20 repayment from Chubbs' prior mistake.
Did it?
Mistake. Ruse.
Yep, that's fine.
If you see your not so chummy chum, tell him he's not welcome here anymore. You see him slam the desk.
Well, good day to you. Have a good one. And I'm like, just like my guns and my new hat. It's like,
we'll say 5 silver for the net.
yeah, sure.
So after a bit of shopping and negotiation, you all meet back up. Can you hear that dog?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I would have been sprinting through the marketplace trying to find him.
Yeah, probably you two. Oh wait, so is this the tavern?
Yeah.
You can see, Endel, Lazar, Brock, and Rocky are just sat around playing cards. They all start as soon as you come in. Brock's like, "Wait, he's not here. He hasn't come back yet." Wait! He runs back out, opens the door, leans out as you're running away. He said he was buying a head or something.
Wait, one of them should stay here. You stay here because you're slow.
Eventually, you do find Jin perusing the market.
Jin,
I'm just like very slowly I'm very slowly just walking in this
We've-
house.
He's like,
we've-
is that one of the old people at the museum, like hands behind his back, just looking at everything?
Yeah, with this like big like forward facing bike on.
Jin.
Oh,
We
hey,
found the buyer.
Felix.
We found the buyer.
Oh shit! Yeah.
All 4 bars, 10,000 gold pieces.
Oh, let's get going. Yeah, let's go.
Yes.
Yeah. Yeah, yeah.
I'll-
I was like,
I'll-
oh shit! Like let's fucking go. Yeah.
You have the 2 remaining platinum bars, don't you?
Oh well, we have to get it from Kemet. So
Yeah.
we have to go.
Kemet already gave you his.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. We have I have the 2 then. Yeah. So yeah, I'd head back to the auction house.
Okay. So you all head back in. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Okay, like anyone just stood outside the auction house. Okay. Make a perception check. Make a. Okay, you see it flies up round the bell tower, comes back. See it just side to side. Gives you one of these.
Let's go.
Okay. So you head inside, back to Gavel's office. Well, have we got a deal?
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah.
I'm sorry, who is this gentleman? Is this
This
your
was
friend you were
and with
speaking
the
of?
extra bars.
Yeah. And I'll pull out the 2 bars, just like.
I see. Well, 10,000 gold pieces, as promised. And he picks the bar. You see, he pulls up this large chest and drops it down. Half of it is in platinum, otherwise you won't be able to carry it yourselves.
That's very thoughtful of you. What's your name?
Just Gavel.
Gavel. Nice. Thanks for being so kind.
And what do I call the 3 of you?
That's a good question, but for now it's Jinroth, Captain Jinroth.
Standard. Fix. Standard.
That's
We
it.
need to work on a name, lads. Actually, that's a great question.
Well, Mr. Fix, Mr. Chubbs, could you just step outside for a moment?
Okay.
Close the door on your way out, please. Byro and James, can you mute, please? Actually, James, you'll have to just take off your headset.
Which one's mute?
He
How
has
do I-
frosted. He has frosted real life moment. Just deafen. You don't have to mute. You just have to deafen. There we go. I've heard your name before.
You have?
Yes.
I don't think I've ever heard anyone say that before.
Well, we have a, how should I put this delicately, shared colleague. And he saw a lot of promise in you. And this, and he
Eyes
just
of the 9?
taps the platinum. This reinforces it.
If I was to say the Eyes of the 9, what would you say?
You see him just kind of slowly pull his vest down. And you can see there is a tattoo. You can see there are, coming out of a circle in the centre, these 9 snake heads.
Yeah.
He just lifts it back up ever so gently.
I was actually gonna pay you a visit.
Well, we
Tonight,
have many members in Red Sands, as we do all over the Tail.
yeah, I was directed to the church.
Yes. Gunther wanted to bring you into the fold, but other people had reservations.
Well, perhaps this is better spoken later. I was still planning on visiting. So,
Very well. But I'll warn you now. If we bring you into the fold, and we tell you what we want, that's it. You're a part of it.
I
And we
understand.
will ask certain things of you, and we expect them to be done by a certain time. And of course, in exchange, we can supply you with goods, gold, things you need. But it's all for the
Okay.
ultimate goal of the 9.
Oh, I think I understand. So we'll be autonomous, but we still have directives to serve the 9.
Yeah, that's about right.
It's an interesting deal. Well, I guess if I see you tonight, you will have known my decision.
I won't be your correspondent, but I'll still know.
Yeah. There isn't any hard feelings if I decline, or is that like knowledge of that is forbidden, that sort of thing?
We have faith in people that have worked for us before, that they will not spill anything.
Well,
But of
I
course,
feel
we
like-
judge people as individuals, and if we believe they are a potential threat, then they will be dealt with.
No, that makes sense. That makes sense. Is there any more information I can get on the exact ideals? What the goals are?
No. But from what I've heard, and from what you've shown me, I think you'd be for what we're doing.
Well, it sounds like a big decision, doesn't it, Geralt?
It is. You have as much time as you need, Mr. Jinroth.
Thanks. Thanks. Well, pleasure doing business.
I'm giving them the thumbs up, no one's looking.
Hello.
Welcome back.
Right, gents. I think we've deserved ourselves. Well, first we're going to buy ourselves a fucking ship, and then we go for a drink. Yeah, I think so. Anyways, neither. It's interesting, and it had everything to do with what I was planning on doing tonight. It's quite ironic. Let's get a ship first. That's one thing at a time.
Okay, so you head back to the dry docks. And you can see, as you come in, pretty similar scene that you saw before.
That's Sophie making something.
Who's at the door? You see a very similar sight to what you saw before. A small gnomish man, except
Roadie working on the ship.
the ambience.
She's using a mortar and pestle. It's so fucking loud.
You can see another gnomish man comes up to you. This time he has almost like Mr. Burns' hair. It's very slicked down. And he's one like singular tube that goes round his head. You can see he's completely clean shaven. He has like these sagged cheeks. And you can see he's wearing these like dark green overalls, and he looks at you. Yep. Did you speak to Oris about a few hours ago?
We're not using
Well,
Amex.
let's have a look. That's nice. Well, I need to see payment in full.
Half
You
in
pay
advance.
half now, you pay half later, but I need to see the payment in full.
Well, could we be told how much we'd be paying first?
Oh yeah, you saw
Well, what was it you were wanting? Did you tell Oris?
sloop.
Yeah.
Armored hull ram, fast
Yeah.
support sails, silk
Yeah.
sails,
Yeah.
6 cannons, 3
Yeah.
small cannons, small arms, should I say.
Yep. Anyone know how much half of that is?
Oh man, I'll quickly do it. How much is the sloop? First
Well, we
of
can
all?
just do it later. We'll just say you put a down payment on it.
Yeah.
Just
It is-
someone.
I'll find it.
You're a bit old. Well, I mean, you're more than welcome to watch the construction. If, of course, the other workers are fine with that. Sure. So you make your down payment while Angus figures out how much it is.
I'm trying to find the actual ship costs.
I can tell you.
Yeah.
4K, yeah.
I'm gonna run to the toilet while we figure this out.
I'll do the
Maths break.
4 Right, I need to make a little. I've just cleaned this room so I don't have any fucking scraps of paper. So that's 4K, and then it's. So I'm playing 30%, 1.2. RAM 0.5, no 0.05. 10%, so that's 4.4. And 0.5 of percentage of. We only have one mast on the sleeve, right?
Yes.
5% is 0.2. So then it's 1. So it was 200 per, so 6. That's 1.2, 1.5 for the cannons. That is. Yeah. Yeah, how much is that? 1.7. No, it's 2.7. So 6.7. 7.35? 1 second, let me just get a calculator. This is stupid.
Alright, well, while Angus is doing that,
I think it's 7.35.
Chubbs, fix what you're doing. Chubbs, are you just staying while the ship's being built for the entirety of it? Yeah. I would say with the other stuff you wanted to do, you would have enough time to learn to be an apprentice shipwright. I mean, you'd watch maybe 4 or 5 weeks of the 8-week process at least would be enough.
We've got way more money than we thought we would. Yeah, but we've got we could actually get we're on 7.3k, 35k, so 7,350.
Yeah, we don't have to spend it all at once.
If you want extra stuff on the ship, yeah, you can do it at a later date.
I'm just saying we could get a fucking fancy cabin.
Fix would like a little bit of spending money.
I just want to be a cruise liner. You know? Fuck the
Wanna be
pirates.
balding?
I just want to be a cruise liner. That is endgame Jin Roth.
Alright, what are the other things you want to do, Chubbs? Gaff? Yeah? You go to the crabbing spot that he took you to once, and you can see he's there with another old guy, another human, a little bit younger than he is, maybe in his 50s. And he kind of smiles and waves. You can see all his missing teeth and the yellow ones that remain, and he beckons you over. Chubbs, it's been a while. Oh, you know, just crabbing, as I always do. Oh, okay. By the way, this is Malcolm. Hello, I'm new. You can see you can see he's holding like one of the crabbing boxes. You can see even though he's an old guy, he like has the demeanor of like a 20-year-old apprentice. Oh, sure, more the merrier. Always nice to have some company. Oh, we sure can. Oh, they don't go out on the sea. Yeah, they just have like boxes that they set out onto the in the tide, and then they have them like tied up and pulled back in and stuff. Malchus, yeah. Are you? Oh, okay. Oh, in prison. Which prison?
Sandcastle.
I've, I've I've never heard of it. I know what a sandcastle is.
No, Black Blade.
But that doesn't make any sense. I mean, last I heard, people were saying it was the lady or whatever. Oh, it sounds like it. No. Oh, I've heard about him. But I mean, what would they want with Malchus? I see. But I mean, that's slightly disconcerting. No, I understand. I appreciate it. Yeah. Okay. Well, I appreciate the offer, but I mean, I gave up piracy for 30 years ago. That's why I do my crabbing. It's a much calmer lifestyle. Well, I mean, just look at my legs. And you can see he has pretty feeble legs, and he's an 80-year-old human.
Still, he's in his 70s.
Yeah, that's still good.
I'm not. I ain't the man I used to be. Crabbing's about as much as I can handle these days. But I appreciate the offer. Sure. How goes he at crabbing? I mean, it doesn't take a lot of skill to go crabbing. Like literally, you set the traps and then you wait, and then you pull them back in. Yeah, he's kind of shit. You do have enough crew members, by the way.
Well, this is like the only chance. The reason I did it is because it's like the only chance I can use the I know a guy feature. Like,
Yeah.
like in a Jin will be very limited in his I know a guys. It has to be someone from his backstory. It's where is it?
Basically, if you want a certain person to be on your ship, there's a thing where you can say, "Oh, I know a guy," and then you can basically create this NPC from your backstory and then invite them onto your ship. And then you'd have they'd be like an officer on your ship, and they'd be a person with a certain CR. And each CR, they have to be paid a certain amount. So CR1 is like however much, and then CR2, CR3, etc., etc. Okay. But if you want to catch more crab, we're always here. Sounds good. Take care of yourself, Chubs. Bye.
Should we have that conversation about what about my thing with Gavel?
Yeah, we should get drinks.
Should we all convene one night for some drinks?
Right. Well, I'm not sure whether I can detail the whole entirety of the agreement, but essentially we can be how would the old say it? Sponsored. We'll be like a captain. I'm the captain. We'll do stuff, but we'd have, missions to do, which we'd have to do, but we'd be rewarded for doing such things. Now, am I right in assuming this is like a patron DM?
Yes. I think we're on the same page, yeah.
From like Tasha's Cauldron?
Yes.
I'm like, yeah. No, we'll do whole pirate things, but we do things on the side, and we accomplish them, and then we get rewarded. But we need to do them.
What sort of things?
Well, they said it was, from our behaviour, from acquiring 4 platinum bars. That's promising.
Is this? Are they anti-Odell things?
Oh, yes. Yeah, very much so.
Yes.
I'm not sure exactly, but it's pretty much we get given a task we have to do by a certain day. But we are rewarded for it.
I have no love for the Adels, but that doesn't mean
Oh,
I
no.
want to make enemies of them.
Wait, what did you say? They're not like specifically anti-Odell. They're just not. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, hi everyone.
Okay, bye.
See ya.
Yeah, I'm not. I'm not coming to join in. Don't worry.
Love you.
What's it? Oh yeah, they're not like specifically undermining the Underworld Elves, but they're not with them. They're their own body.
So, could you tell us more about who we'd be working for?
No, only if we take the deal. I don't actually know that much myself, but the specifics are that I should only really know about them. I don't want to, because if there's more people, then
Is
That
the
was
money
just-
good?
I'd imagine so. Yeah. Well. Well, yeah, that's why I'm addressing it with my confidants. Well, I understand that, but I don't want to push the crew. I don't want to do things that they aren't comfortable with.
But also, gold is gold.
Gold is gold. But Odell's not the only thing in the Broken Tower.
No, but my daughter lives in an Odell city.
We're gonna do that eventually. Like I said, it's not just the Odells. They're their own body. If you want to be something important in this place, you can't just fucking be at the beck and whim of the Odell, surely. Right.
If the money is good. My better senses are telling me no, but if the money is good,
I think the money will be good. I feel. No, they said. I feel like they're looking for capable members, and we've piqued their interest. Let's say that. And I'm sure there'll be some sort of probationary nonsense, but it sounded like an open-ended. It is still the offer stands. I think there might get a point where if we were on venturing by ourselves and we got to the point where our actions were conflicting with theirs, well, that might, rescind the invitation by wanting to offer us. Well, the thing is that they're not very explicit. They're not
cloak and dagger.
Yeah, they're not like at war. I'd be surprised if the Odells know who they are.
And get killed for them.
Yeah, pretty much. But we get paid for it.
We do get paid. Gold.
Die, get paid.
Well, like I said, I feel like it is open-ended, but to a degree. Like if we step on their feet, they're going to be like, "Well, fuck you."
I mean, if you're being kept in the dark on this, Chubbs, then it's still going to be an adventure, really, for you.
Well, it depends because I don't. Yeah, well, we are going to be autonomous, but we've got just things that I wanted to be done. But no,
Favors that we carry out for our allies.
yeah. I
As
just say,
a
I'm on the fence myself, to be honest. Yeah. Let's leave it for a bit then. If we get to that's exactly right. I would really like to hear what he has to say, but
I mean, he almost made an alliance with the Odells.
he did. Yeah.
Yes. That is a good point. We're not exactly in favor, probably.
Why are we so obsessed with the Odells? What's gone into you guys?
Once again, they rule the city that my daughter lives in.
Okay, yeah, but why you? What about you, Chubbs?
Death to the infidels.
So, well, we're not gonna like. What? How do they even do that? How do you even like? I don't even understand.
Ready, troop.
In truth, I kind of like the idea of having a benefactor behind us. An organization.
That's what I mean. Yeah.
Yes. I told Chubbs about the brass hand. Did I tell Jinroth as well after?
You could have done if you wanted to.
Yeah. There are some people after my kind from a place far away. And gold is the only real protection I have against them right now.
What about us?
Yes, of course, you, but also my daughter. I need to keep her safe.
Yeah.
So I want to put her in a good school.
Well, you know, we could.
Yes, she is.
With your breath.
I want to go to a good, like a private school in Vox, somewhere where nobles would send their daughters, sick sons, somewhere safe with lots of guards, not a slum or
you want to
pirate ship.
send your daughter to school with the Odells?
Yes.
But they're like, but we don't like the Odells.
Oh no, but they would probably do a better job of keeping her safe than we would on the open ocean.
Well, yeah, I guess. Yeah, it is pretty dangerous.
And if anything happens to me, we don't know that anything would happen to her. If I antagonize Odells, well, what happens? I die. They don't know that we're connected.
I really don't think you should have your daughter in Vox anyway, but whatever. How old is she?
She's 9.
Oh, that's pretty young. Well,
So, tabling that discussion. What's everyone want to do?
Wait, we need to think of a name for the ship.
we're also going to think of a name
You
for
can
our group.
The crew.
you can
yeah.
worry about names for the ship and the group later when George is here. Don't worry about thinking about them now.
Crow for the ship.
I like the Corvus.
Corvus. Yeah, Corvus. Yeah, I was thinking Corvus was
Yeah.
good.
Because that's the constellation that Crow had as well, tattooed.
Oh shit. Well, it was Bug Hunt.
So, I think there's 2 more things you wanted to do, Chubbs. Did you want to make a magic item? And then you wanted to go back to the village. Okay, so speed round. If you're going back to the Ruptured Isles, Jim, I'd imagine you and Chubbs would head north together.
Well, I don't know what is. Does George told you what he wanted? Yeah. I'll see you.
yes.
Yeah, James is going crazy. What the fuck?
Has George told you what he wanted to do?
Yeah, he didn't really want to do anything.
Well.
I mean, there are a few things Cameron wanted to do, but it's not like. Oh, he better. He's in the wrong
James
place.
just disappeared, and then Angus appeared like in his space, like he just took him over.
There can only be one. I think he said he'd help me with the book hunt.
I said to George, do you mind if we do a session without you? And he said, yeah, that's fine.
Okay.
So he's not going to be on the book hunt.
Whatever, yeah, me Jobson.
But as you and Chubbs are leaving, Endo and Lazar are like, Captain, do you think we could come with you?
Well, yeah.
It's just, I mean, we like the lads at the Two Fingers, but it's, just getting a bit antsy.
Well, this is the perfect time to do some training, don't you think?
Yeah. What kind of training?
Take out the palm pistols and the 50 bullets and hand it to them. One to each.
Whoa.
This is for your exemplary performance with the dragon folk.
As you're talking, you just hear when you see Lazar's gun has gone off. I'm sorry, Captain.
I didn't even know that was loaded. Fucking halfling. Anyways,
we should probably let go now.
Yeah, don't want to scare anyone. Let's go.
Okay, so the 4 of you begin to head north. Fix, are you heading to Vox?
Yes, I get on a boat to Vox.
So you've been back and forth between many islands before. There's usually 2 ways you can go. You can either go on a cargo ship, which will have like passenger areas where you could just pay, or you could go with a pirate crew, or people who have a ship that need people to work, and it would usually cost you a lot less or nothing to go with them.
I would do the cheapest thing.
Okay.
How much gold do we get left over each, Angus?
So if it's 7.35. So we want 10.
Just written.
So you have 600. 600 and so 2 people get 62, 2 people get 63, but 663 or 600.
I'd take the 663. I will. I'll bite that bullet, guys.
Can we take 662?
I'll take 662. Yeah.
So you spend some time at the docks, Fix, asking around, see if anyone's going to Vox. And it takes you a few days until you eventually get talking to a captain of a small sloop. And they have a black sail with this red crescent across the front. And he tells you his name is Rayleigh Bristol. And he tells you that he's heading to Vox to meet someone, and you're more than welcome to join his crew.
Thank you.
And he introduces you to all the members of his crew, and you can see there's him, who is human male, kind of dark brown hair. It's slightly going grey on the 2 sides, and you can see he's definitely turning into somewhat of a silver fox, and he has this kind of opulent look about him. He has these shoulder pads that almost have layers to them on his overcoat. And you can see he definitely takes pride in what he wears, and he has a number of what look like silver medallions, each one of them with this like small animal on them, Like you can see, one has a raven, one is a boar, and you can see there's multiple of the same ones. Like there's maybe 2 or 3 boars, a raven, a bat, stuff like that. And he introduces you to the rest of the crew. There's a young elven man, a female half orc who is very, very well built. You can see there is another elf, an elven woman. You see blonde hair, and she has a little bit of purple to her eyes. And then a halfling man.
What was the
Sweet
captain's name? Sorry.
His name was Rayleigh Bristol.
Rayleigh Bristol.
The elf's name is Luca Reed. If you want to know all their names.
I'll just keep my head down. I don't care that much.
Okay, fair enough.
If you want to tell me the names because you came up with all the names, and that's...
No, it's fine. It is a fairly small crew, and you can see they act quite playful around each other. They're like almost like a tight-knit family.
Mhm.
They get under each other's skin and whatnot. And it's kind of hard to avoid them on a sloop, but you keep your head down, really only speak when they ask questions and such. And the captain does ask quite a lot of questions about you, about you being a tabaxi and why you're heading to Vox. In fact, I imagine it's like the GTA when you like switch character, like you're going. He says to you, so why are you heading to Vox?
Yeah, I have a little business there.
It's cute. What kind of business?
Well, it's a bounty hunting office.
Ooh, bounties.
I'm a co-owner.
Very nice. And you've just come off a job, I would guess?
Yes, didn't go too well.
I can see no body. Do you usually just bring people in dead? I'd imagine it's quite a lot easier.
It's easier, but often it doesn't pay as well, so I do my best to keep them alive.
I see. And is your partner a tabaxi like you?
No, he is just a regular human man.
Like myself.
Yes.
And you've lived in Vox your entire life?
When I haven't been traveling, yes. That is where I make my residence.
Interesting. Just I've never met a tabaxi before, someone like you. Interesting character.
Is his accent local?
No. He sounds almost regal.
Okay.
You see, he looks at you, and your face is like, something wrong?
You just don't sound local. Are you from
Oh
Fox?
no, I'm not. I'm a long way from home. From a place called Greybrook. It's
Greybrook.
far, far away from here.
Oh, I'm gonna kill this guy! do.
It's the capital of... Have you heard of the Hall Dynasty? Quite a lot of people around here haven't.
I have heard of it, yes.
It's okay, big city. Once they get so big, they're all the same to me, really.
Well, apparently it's not good enough to keep you there if you're all the way down here.
No, I had other things that were bringing me down here.
Like what?
People.
Darts.
I came down here to help people with inflictions that they had.
Insight check.
Yeah, sure. He's definitely dancing around the subject. He's just not sure what he's dancing around.
So what are you, like a cleric?
No, more like a mentor, I suppose.
What do you teach?
See, some of the other crew members snigger at that, and he's like, I'm a good mentor. What do I teach? I teach people discipline, self-control. I know I'm being somewhat... It's just not something I discuss with people outside of the crew, is all.
I understand. Trade secrets.
Something like that, yes.
Is this guy a fucking werewolf?
So, if there's nothing else you want to ask the captain or talk to anyone else about, for the most part, they leave you alone.
Are you
Maybe-
going anywhere after Vox?
I mean, it depends. We're going there to meet someone. Maybe someone who might join our crew, see how it pans out, and we just go from there. We don't really have a destination in mind.
Have you been to Vox before? Do you know?
Yes. Many times.
I was just going to see if you wanted any, good spots from someone that's lived there.
Good spots like how? Places
Oh,
to
just
stay?
the Blink Dog Tavern. Good place to get a drink.
I think we've been there once before, maybe. Luca, have we been there? Any reason not? I think we've been there a few times. Well, I appreciate the recommendation. About 6 or 7 nights into your trip, you're sleeping. And you see, you all bunk together, even the captain. You all sleep in hammocks. And you, with your exaggerated feline capabilities, hear on the top of the deck creaking and just this low. You just hear this almost like a struggle.
Would I know that everyone is below deck?
As you rouse awake, you look around and you see everyone's there except from the elven woman. Whose name you would know is you would have learnt. Her name is Calarel.
I'm just gonna put my shield on and head up with a handful of darts.
What was that name, sorry?
Calarel. Yeah. You head on up and you can see she is on all fours, facing away from you. And you can see, like, her shoulder is just, like, twitching. And you can see it just moving up and down. And her head is just shaking ever so gently. And she's like, you need to dig her nails into the bottom of the deck. She
Hello?
doesn't seem to have noticed you yet. As you say hello, you see her head swivel around and you can see what was once purple in her eyes is now just completely black, and you can see what looks like almost a plume of feathers beginning to form around her neck. And you can see one feather just like almost grows out of her skin as it crawls up round the back of her neck. And you can hear from below 2 footsteps, and then you see the captain, bare chest in his long johns, just push past you, and you see he just crowds around her and just begins whispering something in her ear. Go back down. Now.
Yep.
So he just begins to slowly just stroke her back. You just hear him whispering. You can't make out what he says as you just try and get back to sleep. After a few more days of slightly tense travelling with this strange crew, you eventually begin to see Vox come into view ahead as you see the ship makes its way past these 2 small headlands that you've seen many times before. You can see the towering presence of the timeless tomes on your left and the opulent diamond peacock on your right, hugging around the circular dockyard that cuts into the city itself. You can see as the ship docks up, Rayleigh looks at you. Well, thank you for the help. It's always nice to have an extra pair of hands. I suppose this is goodbye.
Yes, thank you for the voyage.
Extends his hand.
Shake
Good luck
his
with
hand.
your business.
You too.
All the best. You see they all make their way. As you begin to make your way through the docks, you can see they're packed with workers hauling cargo to and fro. You can see there's these large wooden cranes that they use to move these pallets with boxes and barrels. As you make your way off the dockyard through the streets, you can see the familiar sight of Odell men making their rounds, their breastplates adorned with the sigil, and you can see one with a blue feather adorning his helmet, followed by several others with a helmet with a single white feather on top. You pass by markets and stalls, the smell of fresh bread, fruits, fish, all infused in the air. Eventually, heading east, you get to a familiar exterior of Lockhart and Standard.
I just straight in the door.
You can see, as soon as you head in, you see Lockhart with his thick leather boots up on the table, one leg across another. And you can see his hat is just tipped over the edge of his nose. And he just kind of looks up so he can just see you. I really hope you haven't come back empty-handed again.
I just drop a bag with about 1,000 gold pieces down on the desk.
Well, damn. I guess not.
We have
The
to talk
bounty
about
wasn't even
business.
for this. What?
We have to talk about business. We're expanding.
That bounty wasn't even 300 gold pieces, let
This
alone
wasn't a
1,000.
bounty. I made a good decision, a good choice this time.
So he takes his boots down. He sits up, and you can see you've seen Lockhart many times before. He's kind of gruff in his.
Is his first name Douglas?
No. You can see he's in his early 50s, and you can see he has quite a thick beard, and it's beginning to grow white on the ends. And he wears a fairly plain brown overcoat with the collar popped up. Okay, what kind of decision did you make? You're muted, yeah.
Hello?
Broke.
Hello?
Hello.
Well, we have a boat now.
Okay.
A sloop.
Do you have a crew?
We have a crew, yes. Well, there is a crew, there is a boat.
There is a crew and there is a boat, but
Yes.
it's not. It's our boat.
It's not a Lockhart and Standard boat, but it does have, a Lockhart and Standard office aboard the boat. So I can
Okay.
more easily find business, bring it back here. I won't have to rely on, public transportation anymore.
Sure.
And
I assume that cost us some kind of money.
it cost us a little bit, yes, but it will make us a lot more money in the future.
Okay. If you say so.
Obviously, you will remain here, oversee everything. I'll be on the second office.
And where did this come from?
Well, so the thing is, Crow was dead by the time I got there. And I know you don't like it when I do this, but I felt very sorry for the crew, so I said that I would give them a job for free. And, one thing led to another, and we found out...
Wait. Are you telling me this crew and this boat was the bounty's crew and boat?
Yes.
Right. And you just decided on a whim to invest in these people?
We went through quite a little bit together.
Okay.
I know that I've made a lot of bad
The
decisions.
pile of
before.
gold right in front of me is keeping my rage at a minimum right now.
I need you to trust me on this one. And also, I need you to understand that for now, this is a lot of gold. It's going to go towards Katie. I found
But
something out.
I get my cut.
You get your cut, yes, and we'll take what we need to stay afloat, but I have found
As long as I
something
get my
else.
cut, that's fine. Why does Katie need 1,000 gold?
Well, I met another Tabaxi, like me, and she seemed to believe that there are people after us. They wear this
What?
symbol, and I'll draw down the brass hand
You
from
can
the.
see as you begin to say all this stuff about other tabaxis, his face grows very worried.
Have you
Right.
seen anyone wearing this before?
No, can't say I have.
You haven't seen anybody
And,
poking around here before?
and they're looking specifically for tabaxis.
Yes. And she said that they're looking to kill them, not ask questions, just kill.
Shit. So what's the plan?
Well, I don't want Katie to live in a slum. I don't want her to live on a pirate ship. My thinking is the best place for her is somewhere where there will be guards. I thought we could send her to a good school, the kind of school that rich people would send their kids, where they wouldn't be safe.
I mean, do you want her to leave Vox?
I want her to be somewhere where I know I can protect her and I know she can be safe. Maybe leaving Vox is a good idea. I don't know. My thinking is, these people, they are from another nation. If they attacked someone in the capital, that could, risk a diplomatic incident.
Let's see. Okay. I'll have some people do some research on different schools. And
I got another job as well. I got a job. I'll take out the thing that Tribs gave me. 500 gold pieces to find his son alive.
Whose son?
One of my crewmates, Chubbs.
You have been busy. Okay.
Yes.
Okay, leave this all with me. I'll take care of it.
If you,
Where are you going to next?
I don't know where we'll be to next. If you just send out feelers, the different ports, I'll check in with them.
Pit was mentioned a lot.
Yeah, but I don't know if he's gonna have guys in Pit.
I'll put some people out.
Yeah.
Okay.
The next thing I want to invest in is a good, reliable line of communication between us. But I think that'll be more than just 1,000 gold.
Possibly.
Yes.
You've just thrown a lot at me, Fix. I was just kind of half asleep.
It has been a very busy few weeks.
I can see. Okay. You can leave this with me. I'll take care of all of this.
Okay.
And what about bounties? You still wanting them?
Well, yes. I will keep an eye out for bounties.
Well, I've got a few new ones. Usual riffraff thieves and whatnot in Vox that don't bother you with. And he unfolds a piece of paper and you can see, slides it across. And it says, wanted by the Cleavers to be returned to the trophy house in Majesty. You can see it is a picture of a gorilla that has 4 arms. And it says underneath, Georgie, 500 gold pieces. It says, it says below that, belongs to Mother Maggie.
Was Majesty the place where, was it Alagana said they'd like to bring pets to?
Who said to bring pets? What?
Is it Alagana or was it like?
Oh, Alagana. Yeah, she's from Majesty. She told you a little bit about Majesty, how that city basically connects the above sea with the below sea.
Yes, it was. Yeah, so that's
it's like a city that like is essentially like moves into the water. So like half of the city is above the sea, half of it's below the sea. And then we got 2 Odell ones. More trouble with the hundreds and thousands, but I mean, they really piss them off. Big bounties. You see slides 2 over, and the top one says Captain Khan for killing Odell men and theft of Odell property, 800 gold pieces. And he slides that one over the top of the bottom one, revealing wanted Jinroth for attacking a member of the Odell family. 1,500 gold pieces dead, 2,000 gold pieces alive.
Oh,
They really pissed off the Odells this time.
yes.
What?
Well, it's just that this Jinroth fellow, he's my captain.
You gotta be shitting me.
I don't know why he did it. I don't know why he did it. Ugh.
I didn't actually shoot him. Actually, I shot the Griffin, but
I mean, Fix, the thing is, it's one thing to let the bounty go. It's another thing to join them completely. I can only describe this behavior as self-destructive.
Yeah. But he made a mistake, but so far he seemed to be a good man with a good head on his shoulders, and he will make us money.
Look,
More
I
money
haven't-
than just this. More money than just this bounty to collect.
Fix, the thing is, I don't bear much of the risk. You do going out in the field and associating with people like this. Well, it's risky, to say the least.
It's risky, yes.
If that's what you've decided to do, then that's what you've decided to do. I'm not going to stop you. But I would just... I don't know. I would think twice if I was in your position.
I know I've made mistakes in the past, but I'm onto something here. A good line of money, long term. Not just short term, long term.
If you say so.
I don't care about the risk anymore. I know that there are people after me. I just want to keep Katie safe.
Okay. Anything else?
Has there been anything here? How have you been?
You know, same old, same old. I
And
don't get out much.
where's Katie?
But she's upstairs.
I just tipped my hat to him and I just run upstairs.
Okay. I don't like role-playing children, so you go in, you spend time with Katie, and
Yeah. I give her the little, all of the little, like, the moth wing that I tell her is like a fairy wing, and the hair of the Haragon, and the cloak that was taken from the ghost.
You can see, as a cat's eyes do, they widen every time you show her something new and foreign to her, and you... Hey, that's amazing, Daddy! And you spend, I imagine you spend a few days there with Lockhart and Katie, and you just relax with your daughter. Jin, Chubbs, making my way, heading up north with Lazar and Endel. After a few days through the jungle, you remember your path pretty well to the dragon tribe. I imagine, Jin, you and the boys are just gonna be passing through.
Yeah, we're just if Chubbs wants to do some ballista montage again.
Yeah.
We'll just pass through.
Okay. Chubbs, I imagine you just want to spend some time studying the ballista. Yeah, you can see you'll probably be talking to Drag. Drag's like, commissioned, what do you mean commissioned? No, gold's fine, it's just... Well, I don't think anyone who's alive knows how to make them. Yeah, these are old. I mean, you're more than welcome to, try and make your own. Give me a minute. I'll go have a look. You see? Oh no, go for it. See if he flies off. Takes him probably about an hour until he comes back. I did find these, and he has some rather tattered scrolls, and you can see it's a bit burnt and ripped. And he flattens it out on the deck. Teabag. You can see it's a rather rough blueprint, and you can see most of the notes are in Draconic, but the actual design of it itself, you're pretty sure you could make this. It's nothing too complicated. No. I mean, your little hairy friends did kind of save us back there, so least we can do. Yeah. I mean, all the bolts are big. Like, the ballistas themselves are, like, pretty large. Like, they fire, it's probably, like, that thick. We can make bolts, yeah. We don't really do anything special with them. We just put a sharp bit on the end, and that usually kills them. Yeah. I don't see why not. Yeah, I could just make you some. Sure. So you spend the next few days in the village designing the contraption. Are you building it there, or are you going to wait and build it back at the dockyard? Yeah. So you spend most of the time just making sure you've figured out the finer mechanics of it. Where you like this. Look at that design. Yeah. So you spend a couple of days in the village, and at one point, Najaf comes and visits you. I heard you were around, and I've been working on a little something. I gave you one of Crow before, but I thought may as well do the whole set. And you can see he reaches back into a small pocket. He has these small miniature wooden carvings, and he kind of sprawls them out onto the deck. You can see there's one of you, and there's one of Fix, and then there's there's three there's three hobgoblins that basically look exactly the same. And it's like it's hard to get the fur and everything right, so they kind of look similar. But I wrote the names on the bottom, so you can get them all. Oh, and here's Kevin. I mean, you can see the progression. Like, they get better and better. You can see Chemids is actually pretty good. He has pretty easy features to put down. Crow's was probably worse because that's the one he did first. He gave you that one like a couple of weeks ago now, probably.
Isn't it on Red? Wait, who has Crow's miniature?
Who
has Crow's miniature?
I think he gave it to Chubbs.
Ah.
Or maybe he gave it to you. I don't know. Someone has it. What is it? Yeah. Like, how big? You can see his eyes widen, and he gets this grin. Okay. Okay, this is interesting. So you're getting a ship built. Okay. She's not, no. That is a nice proposal. Tell you what, when are you going back to Red Sands? I will come with you. I'll come with you. Okay. The thing is, I mean, we are quite a ways inland. It'd probably be easy if I just came and designed it while the ship is being built. Okay. Okay, so after a night's sleep, the Jarf wakes you up. Chubbs, it's time to go. Quick. And you can see he's like pulling and dragging on you. Okay, let's go. Come on, quick. And you can see it's barely light outside. We gotta go now. Okay, let's go. And you can see he just begins to run on all fours and scamper into the jungle. Yeah. Okay. So you and Jarf head back to Red Sands.
I'd say,
Go on, Jim. You're up next.
before we leave the village, we would have got like a little cage, like a wooden cage, and maybe some sort of.
Oh, yo, Pog.
Still like it. What? Did you get it? Yeah, I'd get some some traps for like small game, whatever.
Yeah, you could easily do that. And as you're pouring about the village, you can see most of the dragon folk are more than happy to come up to Lazar and Endel and have a chat with them. They're talking about battle and drinking. You can see they've made quite a name for themselves in the village. Eventually, you make your way to the north coast, and you see the slender image of Krelkar. Looks like he's sunbathing or something, just laid out on the sand, and you can see full stretch. He's probably like 9 foot tall, tail and neck included. You can see he just looks. He basically looks like a long sausage, really, on the beach, and he's just like laying, chilling.
Is there any boats?
Nope.
Nope, because we left it at this boat. Right.
Yep.
Right. Well, I guess we could. How far away is it?
It's quite far. It's about 3-4 miles.
Can Krelkar fly at all?
I don't know.
No, Krelkar.
Eh? Oh, I remember you.
Well, it's been like at least a couple of days. Well, no, it's probably been like a week or two. Well, yeah. Anyways,
memories not what it used to be.
Yeah, we came back we're friends with the village.
Yeah. I remember you. That's the first thing I said. Yeah, I can fly.
Would you be able to get us over to the island?
No. Oh, I can fly. No. I can fly, but not too well.
Should we go back and get Drax?
What? Are you going back to the island?
Yeah, I'm going hunting.
Why don't you swim it?
I guess we could swim it. And Lazar, can you swim?
Yeah. I mean, the first time we swam was in that like murky water,
Yeah, same actually. It was weird.
which followed a lot of it, and I didn't really like it. Yeah, I didn't really like it either. It was pretty nasty.
As far as I'm aware,
Crocodile's looking at me. He's like, "Sorry, carry on."
the sea isn't much better. It's all like salty.
See, Crocodile's looking over. Well, I could teach you lads to swim if you want. I'm a good swimmer. I'm a better swimmer than I am flyer.
Well, if there's any time we need to do it, it's probably now when we've got a ship. So yeah, let's do it. Right, lads.
Swimming montage.
I'm playing,
and then it's
playing with the boys.
like a nice crane shot, sunset. You're all just on the beach eating salmon from your little leaves.
Yeah, it's like the anime, the beach montage.
Yeah. So you spend let's say 2 days learning to swim, and you swim to a decent level now. And you're able to swim across to the ruptured isle.
Let's go.
So, for bug hunting, can you hear my dad singing?
Yeah.
Yeah. For bug hunting, we're going to do a mini skill challenge. So it's just going to be you. It's not going to be Endel and Lazar. They're just going to follow your lead.
Right.
And you only need 2 successes. But if you get 2 failures, then you would have alerted the hive.
Which is bad news.
Which is bad news.
So
what do you want
is
to
there
do first?
any givens?
Any givens? What do you mean givens?
Is there any?
As long as you can, there's no like automatic. You can just do
Is
that
it like
skill.
the ones I did? In my game. Yeah.
But
there's skills that always work. Like
yeah.
Skills that you use.
There's no skills that always work. There's a DC for how plausible I think it is, essentially.
Okay. Well, I'm going to use... first of all, I'm going to use nature to study the land. And from what I understand of the beasts beforehand, see their nature. And where they might be located and how to approach.
Make a nature check.
Bing bong. Oh, do I have anything that's going to help me here, like actual items? Not really. No magic. So this is what I need to...
No kids.
Oh, that's okay. That's a 20.
20, more than enough. Instead of studying the tracks, as most of the tracks are quite hard to pin down direction because of the nature of the holes they make, you instead study carcasses that they've left, and they seem to be omnivores, and you can see they've been grazing on brushel, and there's carcasses that have been left, and you can determine where the usual places they eat and hunt are, and you can tell where the large ones kind of troll around the hive, and the young ones kind of stream off from that, and you can find a patch of land where you can see it's favoured by some of the younger creatures.
Right. Well, I'm going to have to use my general survival skills to maybe find the scent and track of a particularly maybe youngish one.
Little frail one. Yeah, go for it.
Well, not frail. I don't want to run.
It's got a leg missing.
Yeah, it's like. Okay, let's use that. I'm gonna have to. Yeah, let's see another I can use. Oh, that's not bad either. 17.
Yeah, with that you essentially wait for the opportune time, and you see a group of the small creatures with one of the larger ones come to this feeding area. There's a small place where they drink from as well. And you wait till the larger one begins to begin to slowly move back, and you see the other ones begin to move with it, and you see one is just consumed by this piece of meat that it's eating, and you just spring on it.
Net.
You manage to net the creature quickly, and before it can begin to scream out, you see Endel and Lazar just grab it by the throat, and they get a piece of rope and just get it by the beak, and just, okay, got it. Now what?
Run!
They both
Very
take off
good
to you. Yeah.
We'll probably go back to the boat, actually. Give Kralka his boat.
Yeah, with enough time, you'd be able to find the boat you left before, no problem.
Nice. We love it when a plan comes together.
So, eventually all the different groups begin to make their way back to Red Sands. How are you getting back to Red Sands, Fix? Cheap way?
Would I be able to do... He said that there were some, like, rubbish little bounties. Would I be able to do one of those as, like, a skill challenge?
You could just do that, like, as downtime. I would say because of your profession.
Just for, like, pocket money. Just spending money.
Yeah, you could do that for... roll 3d10 for me.
Yep.
You can spend just a couple days while you're there.
Crackdown.
25.
Ooh, 25 gold pieces.
Nice.
You get 3 or 4 fairly small bounties. They're just petty theft, a few B&Es, nothing crazy.
Cool.
So yeah, you're just going on a ship, or are you paying to go back?
How much would it cost usually?
I'm just going to say for now, we'll say 5 gold.
5 gold. Well, I only have 55. Yeah, I'll just work aboard a ship to get there cheap.
Yeah. I don't have another ship prepared, so you go on a nondescript ship and make your way back. And eventually, all the groups begin to convene back.
Could I have one night looked across all the different bounty boards and just taken down ones that had Jinroth on them?
Yeah, you could do that.
Yeah.
Okay. So you all convene back in Red Sands.
Why are you taking them down? We're pirates, baby.
Are there any last things anyone wants to do?
Oh, it's all been good. Wait, have you made it? Are you making it? Are you keeping it secret?
I wanted to go to the Blink Dog Tavern to talk to those people that Jin said.
So for making your magic item chubs, usually you need a blueprint, but since this magic item is specific to your class, I'm going to say you can just design it because you are an artificer and it just makes sense. So you'd spend 2 weeks of your time and 200 gold pieces to create, if it's still just an uncommon thing.
Is that how much it costs?
I think I might have read it wrong. I think I read it from the D&D. I use
Xanathars for magic item because it's vaguely.
Yeah, it's 500.
Is there no fight involved?
No, not for this one. I'm going to say.
Okay. Easy.
Yeah, because if you look in Xanathars, it costs 200. But then you have to fight a monster. Then you have to fight a monster as well. So I'm going to say for this, you can just spend the extra gold to make it without killing the monster.
Would there be like some items where you have to do the hunting for special?
Yeah. Unless you had someone who could procure you rare goods and services. Maybe a patron, who knows.
Yes.
So you all spend the first probably month or so of the ship being built doing your various odd jobs that you wanted to do. Fix, before you leave, you wanted to go to the Blink Dog Tavern.
Yeah.
And you've been in there before, and it's quite a big tavern. You can see it's a 2-story building just for the tavern itself, and you can see there's a large balcony that runs across half of the room, and you can see there's chairs and benches and tables sat up at top, and you can see there's tons down below. It's almost like a mead hall that you'd find in like a Nordic society. You can see there's a large fire pit in the middle. You can see there's in the balcony there's like an open bit where you see the smoke just rises through and just expels through the top where there's a hole in the ceiling.
Are there any hobgoblins just hanging about?
There's no hobgoblins, no.
Yeah. I'll just go to the bar.
Yeah, because he didn't tell you the race of them, did he?
No. And I'll just hi, I was looking for an Ormax or a Noir.
You can see this bartender with kind of thick mutton chops. Looking for an who, mate?
Ormax the Brave? Noir?
Is that one name?
2 people.
2 people. I've heard of an Ormax and I've heard of a Noir. Question is, why are you asking for them?
I have a friend that wants to get back in touch with them.
Right. Well, they usually come here on a night time, so come back in a few hours. I'll probably be kicking around.
Thank you very much. I'll just
Yeah,
go
sure.
and sit down in a booth somewhere, whatever, like in a corner, wait for a few hours.
Okay. You can see after a while, you see patrons begin to spill in, and it gets quite busy. It can hold quite a lot of people, maybe 100 plus people. And you can see after a while, you're just watching the bar, waiting, and you can see 2 figures go up to this bartender, and you can see he kind of points over towards you. You can see approaching you is a half-orc male who, for a half-orc, dresses fairly nicely. If you imagine like almost like Peaky Blinders attire, he's got like a nice shirt on, and he has like this vest that's maybe corduroy or something of that material, and you can see he's quite buff, but it's all done up very tightly to
Yeah.
show off his features. And you can see besides them is a race you've never seen before, a Kenku. You can see they are, like you, pretty much all black, and you can see they have this kind of light grey plumage coming from their chest, almost like chest hair. And you can see they're wearing leather armour that just pushes down the feathers. You can see they approach you. And you can see the half-orc looks at you. Heard you asking for us.
Yes, well, my good friend Jinroth sent me here to say hello.
Oh, Jinroth, how's he doing?
Well, he has a ship now, and he's putting
Ah.
together a crew, and he said if I was in town, I should let you know.
They kind of look at each other, look back. You son of a bitch, I'm in. Boom.
I love that.
Yeah, and they're both down as a clown. We can decide like what CR and stuff they are later on, and what like stat blocks they have and shit.
I would say if it's like, since it's 2 of them and they work as a pair, it would be like split down the middle.
Yeah, we could sort something out for that. Yeah.
Since you
So
did
with-
say it was per PC, and this is technically 2.
Yeah, we can sort all that later. So with Ormac the Brave and Noir in tow, you make your way back to Red Sands and convene with everyone else. That was everything everyone wanted to do, right?
Yeah, I think the rest of my downtime is spent with my new buddy.
I get Katie to make some signs for the boat.
Okay, what do they say?
Just like, just like a standard and
love.
Lockhart office. Have like one that's like Captain Jinroth.
Hell yeah.
Okay, nice. Just for each member.
Pardon?
Oh, just one for Captain General.
Just one for the captain and one for standard and
Okay.
Lockhart.
Yeah. Favoritism, yeah. Chubs? Yeah, you would have had enough time to do it, just about. Yeah. Harpoon ammunition would be easy enough to build, I would say.
Would I be able to, after spending time, would I be able to know the stat block of the thing I've got?
Yes, I will send you that.
Excellent. Oh yeah. This is me, like I'm like crouched in front of this like little cage, just like, huh? Oh. Yeah, that's quite a nice little. That's a nice little, like, full circle sort of thing. I would. Yeah. All I need now is like some red legs and tusk tooth little memorabilia to keep it whole. That's the joke.
So yeah, if there's nothing anyone else wants to do,
I think we're good for now. I might
probably
think-
Yeah.
for down to
Do we have- how much time have we all like used? Is it like a month?
So for Chubbs, basically he's used all his time between becoming a shipwright, making a magic item, and making the ballista. That would probably be, the full 2 months. Crow would have spent 10 days traveling each way. Fix. 10 days traveling each way roughly, then spent, 3-4 days there?
Well, I would probably want to spend like a week or two if I've got months.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, you have time, so that's about half your time there. So you'd
Yeah.
have another month to do whatever.
And I'll head back to Red Sands just to see what the captain wants to
Mhm.
do.
We've got I've got quite a bit of time as well because
You probably
I
have the
never-
most.
I never did because I thought I was going to go to the church, but I never had to because it was just like, oh, it was fun though. How I was like, oh, I should probably go see these guys, and it all turned out.
All came full
Oh,
circle, didn't it?
Yeah, that was interesting. But I guess how long would the hunt would take? Like a week?
Yeah, getting there and back, that's the thing. I'd say 5, 6, probably longer than a week. I'd say probably 12 days
12 days.
from leaving Red Sands, getting back.
I was wondering
Would-
if I could do any training, but
Yeah.
I'm doing most of it. I think honestly, the rest of the time is me trying to bond with this fucking
Yeah.
whatever the fuck it is. I
Well,
think I'm
I've-
wasting as much time as I
What
can.
Wait,
about-
are you still recording, James? May as well end the recording now since we're just spitballing. Bye, whoever's watching.
See ya.